I forgot what I'm supposed to say. What am I supposed to say? Welcome to Twin Talks!
Well, a butterface is, it's everything but the face. I don't want to sound shallow. But that's really important, right? But I don't want to sound shallow. Welcome to Twin Talks. I'm Nadia.
I'm Nikki.
And today we're going to talk about the traits that you find in your partner that will draw them into. What are the most important? We're going to rate them today. What do you think, Ned?
For me, I think etiquette, proper manners. It doesn't matter if we're working out or we're going to a 5-star. I need to know that you will act properly, whoever that person is.
Are you a member of the Turtle Club?
Well, not exactly.
Not exactly, but am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
For example, if I'm at a restaurant and somebody's yelling at the waiter, I would be embarrassed by that, right? So I would feel ashamed of somebody doing something like that. So as long as there's an etiquette and they know how to behave.
So where would you rank that out of 10?
That to me is 10. It's very, very important to me.
But what if
you
the
represent
person's
me.
right? What if they handle it in a dignified way?
No, I'm not saying that you can't address things if things aren't working to your liking, but I don't want to be embarrassed with somebody acting like a fool.
Okay.
So like if you're drinking too much and you make me look bad, that's important.
Etiquette is important.
What's the rating?
I would say definitely a 9.
Okay.
9. But I think for me it's hygiene. I don't want someone who doesn't have proper hygiene.
What do you mean?
Well, it's almost an obvious thing,
okay.
but I don't want someone who showers themselves with cologne.
Okay.
Or perfume.
Okay.
And I'm talking about partners. So it doesn't matter if you're straight or lesbian or whatever. I'm just saying I'm a straight woman, so I have to speak as if I'm talking about a man. So for me, I don't want someone who is showered with cologne. I don't want Pepe Le Pew. I don't want that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but pardonnez-moi, but permit me to introduce you myself. I am Pepe Le Pew, your lover.
Okay.
Take a shower, and Sentry is perfect, but if you have to wear anything, just wear a dab. Don't make it so that if you smell yourself, everybody else can't. I don't want to smell that. So that is an 11 out of 10. 11, definitely an 11.
I think initiative. How do you bring yourself to, how do you present yourself in the world? So for me, I'm not perfect, but I like to, show up and do the best that I can every time. And so I don't really do lazy well.
So that's ambition.
Ambition, initiative, whatever you want to call it, that's it for me.
So where would you rate that? 11
out of 10. That's like the most important thing, because when chips are down and you are going through trouble, the ambition is the thing that will pull you through, the attitude. What about you, Nan?
Ambition's very important, but for me it's really not about the wealth and the looks. It's about their joie de vivre, how they show up in the world, how they put themselves together. So for me, it's their dress. Do they show up with the intention on being successful?
I'm not a lawyer, but I am glad that my fashion pony is working.
That's what I need.
So
you cannot.
Are you talking dress like totally shallow here or what?
Nikki, they got to know how to dress properly.
What does that mean?
So I want to know. I don't want a guy, I'm talking from my perspective. I don't want a guy, if I'm going to a 5-star restaurant, have the nerve to show up in jeans and white socks and running shoes. You should know that you should be dressed in nice attire with dress shoes. We wear running shoes in the gym.
But I don't think you can run in those.
Tell that to me at 21 escaping the Yakuza.
And same with sports socks in the gym.
In the gym. In the
when
gym.
We're going to somewhere nice. That's it. That's important to me.
Okay, and that, I guess it makes sense. Now that you've explained it, So it's not just they have to be dressed well. It's just you need to show up for the occasion.
Properly.
Proper.
There's a time and a place to wear running shoes, and it's not at a 5-star. And I shouldn't have to say that, right?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Fair enough. So what do we have? We have
So that is, to me, a 9 out of 10, definitely. The appearance and how they show up is a 9 out of 10. Has to. Anything else?
no. I'm just thinking of where I would put it. I think now that you explain it, like to me, I wouldn't think too much on that, but I think you're kind of right on that. I would give it like an 8.
Because you don't have to be a beauty. I'm not a beauty queen. I'm not.
Yeah.
But I think and it's not about the wealth. It's not about the beauty. It's how you show up and take it seriously. That's what will pull you through in the end of the day. That's what's going to pull you through.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think we may have touched on it, but just in case we didn't, I think you want to go out with somebody attractive, I'm sure, and attractive is different for all people, but in that attractiveness for me is that energy that makes you positive. So you could just be an average person, and I find you attractive because of the energy that you bring.
Yes.
Right? I don't like the lazy. I like the energy. Somebody with a little fire, like me.
I don't want victims. We got enough baggage. I don't mind listening for a little bit, but I don't want someone who's a victim all the time. You need to be uplifting, or I don't really have time for it. And that is really important.
The baggage?
I don't want the baggage that will take up the plane. Not happening for me.
Naughty.
Don't want that. Don't want it. 8 out of 10. My husband knows when to drop the hammer, but he does it in a very dignified, polite way. And he doesn't get upset too often. So when he does, I get it.
Yeah.
And he's usually, I hate to admit this, he's usually right. and he's got a good energy, and that's why we always got along.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I had to help him with his dress.
Did you just cut the dress? Yeah.
But I did.
Okay.
But now he's much improved.
Much improved.
Yeah.
She's the stylist, I
10
think.
out of 10 for hygiene.
I would say the hygiene 10 out of 10, the etiquette 10 out of 10. But I could use them to dress him a little bit.
Yes,
that's the
that's where I
truth.
come in.
That's where Nad comes in. I'm not the best at the dressing either, so
I would say
so I can't sit there and
Etiquette
complain
10
about
out
it
of
too
10.
much.
etiquette 10 out of 10 for Cliff. His attitude, he's very inspiring, he's uplifting. I would definitely say 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And his dress, I would say 9. He's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, you've dressed him well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets the rules now.
I give Jim an 7 or 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least it's true.
7 or 8, because that's the one area. He doesn't care too much about that.
So those are the ratings for us. That's what makes the qualities of a partner. So I hope you liked the show. If you liked us, what do you do?
Then you like us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe on
Not
Facebook as well.
Facebook, yeah.
Facebook as well.
Yes.
All right, until then,
Until
see you next time on Twin Talks.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
Not fun.
You weren't as candid as you normally are.
I'm always candid.
What about the butterface?
You took the words out. That's
I didn't say the
That's
butterface.
exactly what I wanted to say.
Well, no, I said initiative, and then I was waiting for you to say it.
Well, a butterface is, has everything but the face. I don't want to sound shallow. But that's really important, right? But I don't want to sound shallow. But a butterface is common, right? They have they have everything, and they turn around and it's like, oh. That sounds very shallow. But it's happened to all of us at some point.
Okay, are we done?
We're done.
We're done.
I just gave myself a little bit of props. What?
It's important to have the fun. It's important to have the foundation.
I'm supposed to have patience and cheat a little bit.
Cheat! I'm not giving that advice.